I must use this food and collect the children's destinies as a Father Christmas. Children of this great community, come out and get your free food. Oh, eat, oh, my children. This Father Christmas, don't finish our children, oh. Police, they bring me down. I dey innocent, oh.
In the quiet Igbo community of Umuokoro, Christmas was not just a celebration. It was a season every child waited for, with excitement in their hearts and hunger in their stomachs. The dusty village roads would suddenly feel alive, filled with laughter, music, and the smell of rice, stew, and roasted meat. But more than anything else, the children of Umuokoro waited for Father Christmas. His real name was Obinna. To the children, he was not just a man, he was magic. Every year, Obinna would appear on Christmas Eve dressed in a bright red Father Christmas costume. His white beard looked thick and soft, his boots shined, and his big red bag was always full. He walked slowly through the village square, ringing a small bell and calling out in a cheerful voice, "Come out, children! Christmas food is here!" The children would run out from every corner. Some were barefoot, some had torn clothes, some had not eaten well for days. But once they saw Father Christmas Obinna, their faces lit up with joy. He always smiled at them warmly, calling them by name, kneeling down to their level, and patting their heads. What the children did not know was that Obinna was not an ordinary man. Many years ago, Obinna had gone deep into the forest of Umuokoro, to a place elders warned people never to visit. There, he met dark spiritual forces that promised him power. They told him he could live long, never lack money, and be respected in the community. But there was a price. The price was children's destinies. They gave him a strange instruction. He must cook food and share it with children, especially during Christmas. Once the children ate, their destinies would slowly transfer to him. Their future glory would fade, while his life would continue to grow stronger. But there was one strict commandment Obinna was given. You must never eat from the food meant for the children. If he ever did, the power would turn against him. Obinna agreed without fear. From that day, he became known as the most generous man in Umuokoro. Every Christmas, he cooked large pots of food, jollof rice, white rice, stew, chicken, and meat. The children ate happily, unaware that something invisible was being taken from them. Many years passed. Some children who once ate Obinna's food grew up confused. Some could not finish school, some lost their way in life, some became sick without reason. The elders noticed, but no one could connect it to Father Christmas Obinna, the man everyone loved. To obey the commandment, Obinna always prepared his own food separately. He wrapped it carefully and kept it inside his red bag. No matter how hungry he was, he never touched the children's food until one Christmas. That year, the Harmattan wind was strong and the sky looked unusually calm. Obinna woke up with a strange feeling in his chest. He ignored it, wore his costume, packed the food, and went out as usual. That same Christmas morning, a young boy named Emeka woke up early. Emeka was different. He was gentle, respectful, and loved to pray, even though he was still young. His mother often said, "This boy carries a special light." What no one knew was that Emeka's destiny was powerful. He was meant to become a great man of God, and that destiny made him a target. As Father Christmas Obinna stood in the village square, smiling and sharing food, Emeka joined the line with other children, unaware that this Christmas would change everything. The sun had not yet risen fully when Emeka stepped out of his small family house. Christmas morning felt special in Umuokoro. The air was cold and the village was quiet, but joy was already sitting in people's hearts. From a distance, Emeka could hear music playing softly from a radio. Somewhere, a woman laughed. Somewhere else, a pot was already on fire. Emeka's mother adjusted his shirt and looked at him closely. "Remember," she said gently, "don't misbehave and don't collect strange things from strangers." "Yes, Mama," Emeka replied. His voice was calm and his eyes were bright. He walked quickly toward the village square, where other children were already gathering. Everyone knew that Father Christmas Obinna would soon arrive. The children talked excitedly about rice, meat, and soft drinks. For many of them, this was the only good meal they would eat that day. Soon, a familiar bell rang. "Come out, children! Merry Christmas!" Cheers filled the air as Father Christmas Obinna appeared, dressed in red, smiling widely. His big bag rested beside him. He looked just like joy itself. Children rushed forward, forming a long line. Obinna began sharing the food, one plate at a time. "Take, my child. Merry Christmas. God bless you." When it was Emeka's turn, Obinna paused for a moment. He looked at the boy closely, longer than he looked at others. Something about Emeka made his chest feel heavy. Still, he smiled and handed him a plate of food. Emeka hesitated. "Uncle, please, may I take 2 plates?" Obinna raised an eyebrow. "2?" he asked. "Yes," Emeka replied softly. "One is for my younger sister. She is sick and couldn't come." The children behind Emeka murmured, some jealous, some understanding. Obinna thought for a moment, then he nodded and handed Emeka a second plate. "Go well, my child." "Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas," Emeka replied, bowing slightly before walking away. As Emeka walked home, holding the 2 plates carefully, he felt happy. He imagined his sister smiling when she saw the food. He did not know that invisible eyes were watching him. Halfway through the dusty path, Emeka suddenly stopped. Ahead of him stood another Father Christmas. This one looked a little different. His costume was red, but darker. His beard looked rough and his smile did not feel warm. Still, it was Christmas Day and Emeka had no reason to be afraid. The strange Father Christmas waved at him. "Merry Christmas, my boy," he said. "Merry Christmas, sir," Emeka replied respectfully. "That's a lot of food you are carrying," the man said, looking at the plates. "You must be very lucky," Emeka smiled. "Yes, sir." The strange man bent slightly. "Would you like more food?" he asked. Emeka's eyes widened. "More?" "Yes," the man said slowly. "Give me 1 of your plates and I will give you 2 plates in return." Emeka remembered his mother's warning, but he also thought of his sister and of other children who might need food. He looked at the man's costume. He looked like Father Christmas. It was Christmas Day. What could go wrong? After a short pause, Emeka nodded. "Okay, sir." He handed over 1 plate. The strange Father Christmas smiled and quickly brought out 2 new plates from behind him, giving them to Emeka. "Go well, my child," he said. "Thank you, sir. Merry Christmas," Emeka replied and continued on his way, now carrying 3 plates. What Emeka did not know was that the second Father Christmas was not human. He was a spirit sent to test Obinna and to speed up what was already planned in the spiritual world. As Emeka disappeared down the road, the strange Father Christmas turned and walked in the opposite direction, straight towards Father Christmas Obinna, and fate began to move. The village square of Umokoro was still busy. Children laughed, mothers chatted, and the sound of plates clashing filled the air. Father Christmas Obinna continued sharing food, unaware that something dangerous was moving towards him. His red bag sat beside him, heavy. Inside it was the special food he had prepared for himself. He never forgot the commandment. No matter how sweet the smell of the children's food was, he never tasted it. Over the years, this obedience was what kept his dark power alive. But that Christmas Day felt different. Obinna suddenly felt dizzy. He paused, placing his hand on his chest. The smile on his face faded for a second. He shook his head and forced the smile back. "I'm just tired," he muttered. That was when he heard another bell. The sound was faint but clear. Obinna looked up. Standing at the edge of the square was another Father Christmas. For a moment, Obinna thought his eyes were playing his tricks. He blinked hard. The man was still there. Red costume, white beard, bell in hand. The crowd noticed too. Murmurs spread quickly. "Is there another Father Christmas? Who is that? 2 Father Christmases on one Christmas?" The strange Father Christmas walked closer, smiling. "Merry Christmas, brother," he said warmly. Obinna forced a laugh. "Merry Christmas," he replied, though his heart was beating fast. Something about the man made his skin crawl. The strange man looked at the plates of food. "You've done well," he said. "The children are happy." Obinna nodded. That's what Christmas is about. The strange Father Christmas leaned closer and lowered his voice. "I met a boy on the road," he said, opening his bag. He had 2 plates of food, a good boy. Obinna's heart skipped. "Which boy?" he asked quickly. "A boy called Emeka." At the mention of that name, Obinna felt a sharp pain in his head. He did not know why, but fear rushed through him. The strange man continued calmly. "He gave me 1 plate," the man said, opening his bag. "In exchange, I gave him 2. He reached into his bag and brought out a plate of food. "I thought it would be nice to share," the strange Father Christmas said. "After all, we are doing the same work." Before Obinna could say a word, the man exchanged the plate he had collected from Emeka with one of the plates near Obinna. "Take this," the strange man said, "and give me one of yours." The exchange happened so fast that Obinna did not even think. He laughed lightly, trying to act normal. "Ah, Christmas is about sharing," Obinna said. They both returned to their walk, standing side by side for a moment. The strange Father Christmas watched carefully. Soon, hunger hit Obinna hard. His stomach growled. He looked at the plate now in his hand. It looked just like his special food. Without thinking, Obinna sat down behind a tree, away from the children. He opened the plate and began to eat. The first spoon entered his mouth. Suddenly, his body shook. The second spoon fell from his hand. His eyes widened in fear. "No! No! No!" he shouted. The strange Father Christmas vanished into thin air. Obinna screamed loudly and fell to the ground, rolling in pain. Children scattered in fear. Mothers screamed. Elders rushed forward. "My eyes! My eyes!" Obinna cried. Darkness covered his sight. He was blind. Tears poured down his face as he shouted, his voice shaking with fear and regret. "I have broken the commandment," he cried. "I have eaten the children's food." The entire village froze. People stared at him in shock, and Obinna had only just begun to confess. The village square of Umokoro fell into sudden silence. The joyful noise of Christmas vanished as if someone had blown out a candle. Children stood frozen. Mothers pulled their children close to their chests. Even the elders, men who had seen many strange things in their lifetime, were speechless. Father Christmas Obinna lay on the ground, shaking like a leaf in a storm. "My eyes, I cannot see," he cried, stretching out his hands blindly. "Darkness! Everywhere is darkness!" 2 men rushed forward and tried to lift him, but he screamed in pain. His body was burning with fear. His red costume, once a symbol of joy, now looked heavy and frightening. "What is happening?" someone shouted. "Is this part of the show?" another asked. Obinna laughed suddenly, a dry, broken laugh. "Show? This is judgment." The elders exchanged worried looks. One of them, Elder Okafor, stepped forward slowly. His voice was calm but firm. "Obinna, tell us the truth. What is happening to you?" Obinna trembled. His lips shook. For many years, he had hidden his secret under smiles and gifts, but now the power protecting him was gone. "I have sinned against this community," he cried. "I have sinned against our children." The crowd gasped. "What do you mean?" a woman shouted. Obinna raised his hands toward the sky. "I used Christmas food to collect the destinies of your children," he confessed. "Every year, every Christmas, when they ate my food, their future came to me." Cries of shock filled the air. "No, that is a lie. Obinna, you are joking." But Obinna continued, tears flowing freely. "I was warned never to eat the food meant for the children. I obeyed for many years, but today I ate it. I ate my own food without knowing, and now I am blind." He began to shout louder. "I am finished. The power has turned against me." Mothers screamed and cried. Some held their children tightly. Others dropped to the ground, wailing, "My son, my daughter's future. God have mercy." At that moment, Emeka arrived at the square. He stood quietly at the edge, holding the plates of food. He listened as Obinna continued to confess. "I saw a strange Father Christmas," he cried. "He tricked me. He exchanged the food." The elders turned and looked around. "Another Father Christmas?" Elder Okafor asked. "Yes," Obinna screamed. "He was not human. He was sent to destroy me." The elders knew then that this matter was beyond ordinary people. Elder Okafor raised his staff and shouted, "Enough!" The noise slowly died down. "This is no longer a private matter," he said. "This is a crime against our children and our future." He turned to the young men of the village. "Go and call the police," he commanded. "This man must answer for his actions." As the men ran off, Emeka felt a strange heaviness in his chest. He did not understand everything, but he felt that something powerful was happening. Obinna suddenly turned his blind face toward Emeka's direction. "Emeka," he whispered. The boy shivered. "I saw your destiny," Obinna said weakly. "You were not meant for me. You belong to God." The wind blew gently through the square, and in that moment, the village of Umuokoro knew that Christmas would never be the same again. By the time the police arrived at the village square, Obinna was still shouting and rolling on the ground. Darkness had claimed his eyes completely, leaving him helpless. Mothers covered their children's eyes. Even the bravest men of Umuokoro felt a chill run down their spines. The officers approached cautiously. One of them, Inspector Chinedu, said, "Sir, calm down. We are here to help." Obinna's voice trembled with fear. "Help? There is no help for me. I have broken the law of the spirits. I have eaten the children's food." The crowd gasped again. Some whispered that Obinna was under a powerful curse. Others murmured that the boy Emeka's destiny had somehow protected him from the man's hunger for power. Inspector Chinedu looked at the children's plates scattered on the ground. "Sir," he said, "you are under arrest for endangering children's lives and for the crimes you have confessed here." Obinna tried to protest. "No, I did it for many years. I was obeying the rules. I didn't know. Please, I beg you." But the officers gently but firmly lifted him. His red costume, once a symbol of joy and generosity, now seemed like a cloak of shame. The villagers followed quietly, their faces full of fear, sorrow, and anger. As Obinna was escorted to the police vehicle, he kept whispering to himself, "Emeka, your destiny, safe, safe." Some of the mothers looked at the young boy and nodded in silent approval. They knew this child was special. He had unknowingly played a role in exposing a dark secret that had haunted their village for years. By the time the police drove away, the village square of Umuokoro was almost empty. The plates of food, some untouched, some partially eaten, lay scattered like the remnants of a dark tale. The wind blew softly, carrying the scent of rice and stew, but now it was mingled with fear and mystery. And in that quiet, Emeka stood quietly holding his plate. He remembered his mother's words, "Never take what does not belong to you. Always respect what is given." For the first time, he understood that Christmas was more than food and laughter. It was about trust, integrity, and the protection of what is sacred. And from that Christmas onward, no child in Umuokoro ever collected food recklessly again. The story of Father Christmas Obinna became a cautionary tale, a reminder that greed and disobedience have consequences, and true blessings come to those who respect them. The elders told the story every year, especially to new children, and Emeka's example was always mentioned. And in the hearts of the villagers, they all remembered one truth: some gifts are not meant to be taken lightly, and some destinies are too precious to be stolen. Moral lesson: children should never take food recklessly from strangers, even during celebrations. Respect rules, honor what is given, and understand that integrity protects your future. Greed and disobedience bring consequences, no matter how powerful you are. If you enjoyed this story and learned something important, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this tale with your friends and family, and always remember to protect what is sacred in your life. Happy New Year! May this year be the year of your financial freedom. God bless you all. If you believe this, type Happy New Year in the comment box.